this is Lisa from Local King Rubber Stamp. Welcome to my channel. Hey Lisa, is that a new goggle a stamper or crafter must have? No. What is this? So in my last video, I was mentioning that I found a new job and I have to work 4 times a day, a week, and every day 30 minutes. Take a guess. What is my new job? Lifeguard? No, don't have the body for that. So my job is, well, here's the story. Okay, if you have been following my channel, you probably know that I'm the owner of the Local King Rubber Stamp and I design all the stamps that we are selling. We make our stamp. My life is pretty busy, and also recently I tried to create a lot of videos, editing the video, creating the video. This is considered my full-time job, right? Why do I need a new job? Well, you got it wrong. I never think design a rubber stamp, create a project, a video is a job. I really think all those above is my habit and I just love so much. I never think that's going to be my job. But recently, I think I'm going through the hard time, the tough time that every woman are going through. So I'm having a hard time to sleep. And I think about the every day what I'm doing. Every day I actually spend most of my time in my studio play. So, and then have too much fun time. So besides this, I really don't know what to do. And then I just like a nighttime when I go to sleep and then my brain doesn't shut down. I always think about how can I create something else. So that's not healthy. So I decide that I have to find something to draining my energy. So do you like your job if you are financial study and if you don't work? Are you still work? I know some people they like your job, but I absolutely don't like my new job, but I have to do it. My new job is go to swimming 4 times a week and every time 30 minutes for starting. I try to draining my energy in the nighttime. I can sleep better. So that's fair, right? You have some fun time, but you have to work hard too. And swimming, for me, consider is a job. And then here you are. Okay, so have you laughed today? You know, during this COVID, we are having so much hard time. I love to hear my viewers send me a message or call me or leave me a comment, say, hey Lisa, you make us smile today. If this video just make one person smile, and then that's called successful. So hoping you enjoy my video and make you smile. Let's start today's video, what I'm going to show you today. Okay, so today's video, we're going to carry on from my last video. And if you haven't watched the video number 231, just make sure you visit Local King's online video library. There's 230 plus video ready to view. And I think it's a very useful technique and definitely help you. It doesn't cost any extra money if you can just use this circle punch. If you don't have a circle punch, the circle die cut will do the job too. Here's one more thing before we start today's video. I don't send the email out every time when I have a new video coming because I try to just limit one email a month. And usually when I send the email, it's like something we have some like great promotion. If you don't want to miss my video, just make sure you visit Local King online video library. Just go check it out once in a while. I upload video almost every week, few of them. So I don't know, something happened. Some of my viewers, they say they received the notice. Some of them say they haven't received the notice since August. Well, I'm not a computer geek, doesn't really know how to setting. I just click that little bell and then hope it work. And so that's something you got to know. And the good news is my 2020 spring new release, the plate is heading to me now. I hope I can receive it by Wednesday. And then if I get it on the Wednesday, I will create a video and to open the box, unbox with you guys together. And also my friend Melody and Sean, they already named all the stamp set already. And I'm going to share with you what they name the 2021 spring new release stamp set is very interesting. Some of them is so cute and I love it. Okay, so the last video I was showing you how you can just use different kind of size to punch the cloud, and then that's how you can create this kind of cloud, like a negative and positive. You can have a blue cloud or you can have a white cloud by using the negative space and the positive space. And then today I am going to show you something completely different. It's something very simple, but you probably never thought about it. Okay, so see, this one is just just punching, and then this area is the negative area. And then after you punch, you just use all the circles and then glue it and create that pattern. So you create the cloud. But today's is something different. See, I actually have an individual cloud shape. How to do that? It's pretty similar, the technique. I think you probably get an idea already, but I'm going to show just from the beginning so that way you can get a better idea. So today's technique involved to have a die cut. If you have a die cut, that's definitely make it easier to create these. Where did this piece? Okay, to create the individual cloud, I'm going to show you. Wow, you have that small punch. No, die cut I don't have. I use a different way. I'm going to show you. So with these tips, you can create any kind of shape, any kind of cloud, right? So no kidding, you really can create 100 different kind of clouds if you like it, if you have the time to give it a try. Okay, and then the other one is like this one. The last video, we can just create like a big pieces cloud, right? But today's video, I'm going to show you, you can create an individual one. So the tool is going to be, if you have a more than one circle, that's awesome. You can create all different shape, but just by using one, you can do that too. So what you're going to do is you are going to just use this die cut, just kind of cutting different areas. So I'm going to just show you. You don't have to tracing. I'm going to just show you, for example, this is the my die cut, right? I cut a circle. And then you kind of just change your die cut to different kind of location. Sometimes you just get a little bit close, sometimes a little bit space between. So that's how I create the like a stencil, like a template. So I'm going to die cut it and I will be right back. Okay, so this is the first cloud that I created, probably 5 or 6 times cutting. So that's by only using the same size circle die cut. And then, but if you want to, you can actually use 3 together. The good thing is once when you create this template, you can use it again and again. So let's start again. I think this is probably the smallest circle die cut they have on the market. I think if they make it even like a smaller, I think it's hard to keep. You probably going to get like lost very easy. So if you have like a different one, you just play like this first. You die cut it. I show you. I will be right back. Okay, so you can see I have 2 clouds already, right? They look actually pretty different. And then when you doing, like when you apply the coloring, you can actually flip over. You can use it both sides. Once when you create this cloud, you can use it again. And then I have this tiny little bit cloud. I don't have the die cut that small. So if you have a small punch, you can just keep punching few circles like this to create the tiny cloud. Like this. So that's a cloud too. By using the tool that you already have. Okay, so that's the first one, and now I'm going to show you the other one. So this is going to be the blue cloud. I'm going to show you how we can create the white cloud. The white cloud, we have all those little circle you punch from here, right? You can use those, or if you have a punch like this, that's very helpful too. So we can just use this punch to punch a few more extra circle. So you can try use a different size. Okay, so that's enough. And then we are going to just use the, you can use your trimmer. Okay, just cut a strip. And then get a double side tape. Okay, and then just put a little bit tape in the back. This strip is just helping you to hold all your circle die, something like that, right? And then you can kind of just play around, sometimes overlapping a little bit. That's how I create the white cloud. Okay, so you can even mix with a large one. You know, when you do that, they don't really look like a cloud, but it's going to, once when you apply the color, it's going to be. And I think this is a very easy way. And then if you need more tape, you can just put a little bit in the back. Just a little bit enough to cover the space. You don't want to put too much. And then if it's too much, you just kind of use your finger to remove that extra. I'm going to just put one big one maybe. I see what it look like. Okay, let's do this. And then, so this first one is the one I just using one same size circle die. But you get idea that you can use as many as you, all the different sizes. Okay, so this is going to be my white cloud. And then now that's start to coloring to see how how's the look. So if you are scrapbooker, you can definitely use this one to build out your pattern paper, the background. And then once when you create this one, you can use again. See, so far I have a view of the cloud just made. I didn't really spend too much time to do it. So I'm going to show you how it works. That's just use this one, and I'm going to use or magic mushroom. If you own a set of this magic mushroom, it's good. It's a great tool. But remember, those magic mushroom has to be a little bit moisture. So if you kind of when you touch it, they have to be a little bit damp. So that way they clean out. They will ink better, and then they will apply the ink better. So always use a wet cloth to kind of squeeze your magic mushroom. And if you want to clean your color, just squeeze, and then you use a dry towel kind of absorb the extra color. And then that's see, it's pretty clean. Okay, so with this magic mushroom, you of course you can use your blending tool. You can use regular sponges, any tool that you can find. It just they will do. Okay, so for the or magic mushroom, I am going to just give a little bit tapping color. So you can control the color light to the dark. This magic mushroom you can use it for tapping, and of course you can use it for blending too. I am going to show you how to do the perfect blending. See, that's my cloud. Very cute, isn't it? So I'm going to just move here. And then again. And then this one, I am kind of just do a very light. I don't go dipping my magic mushroom to the impact again. I just want a very light color. And this one. So the color will slowly transfer from your magic mushroom to your paper. And then you can even kind of overlapping. So at this moment on my magic mushroom doesn't really have any ink anymore. So that's how I get a very light color, right? And then for the mini one, that's the mini one. Let's try use or a little bit darker color. See my little cloud. Isn't that cute? We can create the cloud and it's free. Okay, see, if you want to put the one little airplane or whatever, they will do too. So if you want to add a little bit more, we can do that too. But now I am going to show you, we are going to have a white cloud. So let me clean my table here. Okay, so there's too many sides, right? You get the idea, you play, and I think that's a very pretty background. For the white cloud, we are going to use those circle we just create, right? So it's a good idea that you use a reposition tape to put a little bit tape in the back, and then you place the place you like. So that way, when we apply the color, it's better. I usually get like a fingerprint on my white cardstock. So I don't know, it's just me. Like me, I don't even wear white t-shirt because I just they don't stay white. So you can use a pencil to hold it if you don't have a reposition tape. So you just do that. And I am going to show you one more other way to do it. So it's better that you use the sponging blending tool because see, basically I just tapping, right? If you use a brush, you probably push that dye away, but you use what you have, and then I just directly using my stain magic mushroom, and then see, hey, my cloud, my growing, glowing cloud. So let's do one more. And then just tapping. Okay, so that's the other cloud. And then, but I am going to actually show you something else. So, and then you can see this cloud I use this way, right? And now I'm going to use the other way. So I'm going to just use this side. Okay, and be careful. I don't want the fingerprint. There you go. That's the other cloud. Actually very cute, isn't it? So create a bunch of a cloud. I think that's an awesome way to do it. Okay, and then see, I just tap it. So that way I don't have to worry about my cloud go away. And then let's do this one too. Okay, gentle. If you don't want any like a pounding mark, so kind of just that's my white cloud. So you can have the white cloud or you can have the blue cloud. And then I am actually going to show you something else. Don't go away. Okay, so last tips. So we already have too many cloud, right? I want to show you how to do this. So remember the blue cloud was doing the one with like a hollow on the paper, and then the white cloud is we use those little circle to build out your own cloud. And then when you do the white cloud, the here it kind of, you know, it's kind of, you know, those marks is kind of not really pretty. So I am going to show you the other way you can get like a really white cloud, or you want to do the like a gray dark cloud. You can do that to just change the color. So how to do that? We're gonna just use a simple white cardstock. Did I just scratch my hair? I just washed my hair this morning. Okay, so we are going to use the hollow one, right? And then you can kind of just be careful when you apply the ink. Yes, we are going to use ink. I am actually going to use my Versamark. You can use the embossing impact too. That will do too. Okay, so I am going to use this Versamark Impact and directly kind of just patting directly on top. And then we are going to seal with clear embossing powder. If you want to, you can do white. If you want to use a clear embossing powder, be a little bit careful. So any basic color you use, for example, is a blue, and then you can seal with the clear embossing powder, or you can use the white embossing powder to create a white cloud. But if you want to use a clear embossing powder, something got to be careful is that you make sure your impact is clean. I have my Versamark impact. I kind of use a lot, so one of them is not really clean, so my cloud is kind of dirty. Okay, so just a kind of pat feel, and I know it's kind of hard to see. Well, you can kind of see the a little bit reflection, right? And then we are going to apply the clear embossing powder. Okay, so here is my clear embossing, and then if you like to, you know what, that's just well, this is not the embossing. Okay, you can use the pigment impact and to do clear embossing too. So there's too many ways. You know what, if you like this kind of subject, just leave me a comment, let me know, and I will create a more those kind of video to share with you. Okay, so we are going to do the blending, and then remember those magic mushroom or any kind of sponge blending tool, they cannot blending well on the glossy cardstock. So cardstock I use is just a regular cardstock, nothing fancy. It's actually very thin one. So I was using the darker blue color. Now I want to go back to use my lighter color. Clean your magic mushroom, and then just use the water, kind of wipe off all the color, and then always use a dry towel to absorb the ink. I have been using my magic mushroom over a year, and then they are still in the perfect shape. So I just so somebody was complaining about when they blending, they was worried about this part. You can't have all. So when I blending, I usually use my finger kind of holding the sponge part. Try to avoid them, they kind of like a wiggly like that. So when you try to holding your magic mushroom, just use your fingers, kind of give it a little bit support in the back. Okay, so let me just clean. Okay, let's see how's the color. Well, I just do that here. See, my magic mushroom is very clean. So you always start with a lighter color first, and then you add a darker color each time. And then those magic mushroom is any kind of sponging blending tool is the same. Okay, so you start, see how strong those color is, and then I don't re-dipping, and then just release a little bit pressure, and then just a little bit more and a little bit more. So you can create all different kind of tone. But when we starting on the blending part, okay, I am going to grab a piece of paper because I always get them messy. So I want to do a very dark from the top on the gradually getting light. So I am going to just go for it. I kind of just tapping it. Don't start blending yet. We're going to do later. So you kind of just tapping and see how fast we can feed it out the gap. Okay, so I start with the light color and kind of gently release a little bit pressure, kind of tapping it. Okay, we start with the tapping and then we will come back. Okay, you can tap back. Okay. Okay, so see, that's what my foundation color, right? And now you can go back to dig a little bit more. And this time we are going to start from the top again. You don't really need to blend, but they already very smooth. Okay, so once when you have enough color, okay, this is how we have to blend. We are going to draw in a circle. Okay, when you drawing the circle, the tip probably go like wiggly like that, right? It's okay happening, but if you want your like marshmallow leave a little bit longer, try to hold the support their life. So try to use your finger, try to hold that spongy part, so that way they will not go like a ding 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 like that. You just support, you will see what I mean. Blending again. Okay, you don't need to deepen the new color. Try to move the color. Try to use the color you have on your paper, and then try to bring them down. Isn't that pretty? Okay, and then if you want to blend a little bit on the bottom, okay, just gently drawing some stroke. How many of you have a Local Kings Magic Mushroom? If you have a set of a Local Kings Magic Mushroom, leave me a comment, leave a feedback, leave a review. I am the person when I do the shopping, I always looking for the review and what the other people think these product before I shop. So if you think this magic mushroom, you like it, you enjoy it, they are usable, please help me to leave the review so other people will know, or even just leave the comment. That will be very helpful too. Okay, so now I'm using the second color, okay, and then see, I'm going to, once when you have your foundation color, the second color, you don't have to tap anymore. We are going to just do circling directly. Just do a little drawing circling. See how beautiful and smooth they blend. And then remember, you got to give them a little bit support. You have to try to avoid the head go like that. Okay, otherwise if you keep doing that, they will break. Okay, so just try to drawing a little circle using your two finger and the one thumb to holding that sponge area. Okay, so I'm going to do that a little bit darker, and then here I'm going to just give it a little bit like this cloud is kind of like growing the color. See? Isn't that pretty? So if you want more, and then you can add a little bit more. And now I am going to actually using the template that I created from my first video. So I am going to just hold right here. Okay, and then I'm going to deepen some color. If they kind of on the top of the your clear coded embossing, don't worry about, that's okay. So we can do that. And then we start to do a little circling. You want to go a little bit darker, so that way they will show the shape of the cloud. Just give me a second, let me show you. Ta-da! And then we're going to, we can use the other one, the opposite one. And then this time we holding here. So this time, watch what we have to do. We want to go different direction, kind of just a brush. Practice a little bit, you will get it. Drawing a little circle. There you go. Look at my beautiful sky. And then I use that, and then for the bottom, I want a very, very light color, right? Don't deepen your color anymore. So kind of just drawing a little circle. Very gentle. I love those magic mushroom, not because I'm selling it. It's just, this is just a great tool. It's really fast and easy to do. Okay, so I think I don't even have to use the darkest blue. I think 2 is good enough. And then now what you're going to do is you are going to just use the wet cloth, kind of wipe off that blue color which is sitting on your clear embossing. So I think next time I probably will use the black color, or I will probably use my embossing impact to do that pattern, because I think my embossing impact is too dry. So here I didn't get a really nice cover embossing. So how do you like this cloud? I think it's very pretty. Oh, you know what? That's add a little bit tiny little cloud here. So I'm going to use my darkest color. But this one, just be a bit careful because at least I was kind of punchy very close to the paper. So make sure when you do the typing, don't go over the border. Hey, look my little guy here. And then I think I have the other two shape here. Let's just do a little bit darker here. So that's how I create all different kind of cloud, and then you don't need the special tool. So that's today's video. Hoping you like it. I am going to use this card to create the project. If you like to see, make sure you subscribe our YouTube channel. You don't want to miss it. Thank you for watching. This is Lisa from Local King Rubber Stand. See you next time. Bye.